All right, guys. I'm super pumped. This has just been like an awesome Monday. I feel like every Monday we are weirdly excited for, but I don't know. It's been awesome for me to see you guys, like what you think about the shift shop and just you experience it for the first time. I actually did a double header today because I wanted to remember what that first workout felt like. So I can't wait for you guys to try it if you haven't already. And I expect a video out of each of you today at some point. So I know Katie got hers done. Awesome work. So tonight I'm going to share my screen and get started. Liz, this is why I said you might not like me today. I made fun slides because you guys know me. That's just how I roll. I wanted to talk about this topic, because I feel like we have so many awesome potential challengers in our bikini boot camp right now. Like there's 110 people in there. I don't know if you guys have patted yourselves on the back, but I know each of you has at least one person in there, if not multiple. So props to you guys. Like this is what we're going to be implementing every single month from here on out. I'm going to have a free group that implements a week of clean eating and a week of Shakeology because they don't want to stop now, right? They've committed and their journey is on point. And even if they're quiet, they're getting the interaction, they're getting the community, and they're seeing a glimpse into what's possible if they continue the journey with us, which they will. So I wanted to talk about how you reach that ideal customer and duplicate your success, because I think our team has a lot of potential right now we're just not tapping into, or we're scared on how to talk to that person or how to get them to join or what to say to them. So I wanted to kind of walk you through how I think about, reaching my ideal customer and how I'm seeing great success right now, reaching people like me, because I think all of you want customers that are like you, right? You want a tribe of you. You want people that are like you. So get used to the ice cream slides because there's going to be a few of them. I thought it was fun for summer. So I just wanted to remind you guys of some quick little news. You probably already know these, but the All Access Challenge Pack, so a year of on-demand and Shakeology, is only $160 through the end of August. So guys, we only have like 2 more months to take advantage of this, and I'm guessing it will go up on price. So the way that I talk about this is it's a steal, right? Like you should be talking to people so confidently, knowing most of you paid $199 for it, I think. So this is a total game changer, and I hope you guys are continuing to treat your conversations that way. If you go in and you say, oh, I know it's expensive, I know how you feel, like it was a lot of money, you're planting those seeds. But if you talk about it like, this is only $4 a day, it really has helped me save on groceries, things like that. And if you need help, ask the pods. That's what they're there for. They're supposed to be used for conversation. So I just want to remind you, we only have 2 months left of that. Obviously, Shift Shop sneak peek today. It will only be up today until the launch middle of July at Summit. So get your shift on. We're going to be prepping for the test group over the next few weeks, and I'm going to be launching kind of a game plan for all of us on, okay, when's the start date for our Shift Shop test group? How are we going to prepare for that as we go into Summit and things like that? Fourth thing, it's not too late to be in New Orleans. I'm just going to throw it out there. Tara committed on, I think it was Thursday, I was at her house at like 10 o'clock at night. Just because the ticket price went up doesn't mean that you guys can't be there, and doesn't mean you shouldn't still have your mindset on being there. I have had a coach on our larger team say she wasn't going, and then she saw everybody go on Thursday, and she felt so much FOMO. She drove 12 hours overnight to be there last year, and she ended the year as a 2-star diamond with four-figure income last year because she went to Summit. So when I'm telling you guys, like, beg, borrow, and steal and get your butt there if you are not already. And then the last thing is I was on a mentorship call today, and I think I'm going to be launching a new way to run a sneak peek into coaching, because again, I think a lot of you have awesome challengers. I said to Katie, hey, have you asked that girl about coaching? Because she's awesome. I want to give us a space where we have an ongoing sneak peek. So like a group that never ends. And I'm going to be kind of launching this to you guys over the next few weeks, because I think it's important to always have that to invite them to and plug them into. So I just want to kind of throw that out there. If you have any ideas with it, throw it my way. Cool? Any comments, questions? You good? Love this popsicle. I want one right now. Okay, so hopefully you guys have a pen and paper out because yes, this call requires you to participate. So I want you to write down, if you could write 10 characteristics of your ideal customer, and you, without looking at mine, I put them up there, but I probably shouldn't have right away. If you had 10 characteristics of your ideal customer, what would they be? Just right off the top of your head, what would describe them? What would they be like? What, would you want them to encompass in their characteristics? And you can have some time to write them down, but I'm gonna keep going. So think about the things that you were before Beachbody and dig deep. We're gonna dig deep into like who that person is, because most of the time, if you're not hitting Success Club or you're not hitting your rank goals or you're struggling until the end of the month, it's because you're not super clear on who that ideal customer is. And it takes time to figure out. It's not something like, oh, you're gonna write all these adjectives down tonight and figure out who that person is. But you have to be, I think sometimes we think like, oh, I want somebody who's super into fitness and food. But like all of you have so much greater, unique characteristics beyond just being a Beachbody coach. It's not like you grew up to be a Beachbody coach. It's not like you came out of the womb and you're like, I'm going to be a leader. You learn those things. But there's things that you were before Beachbody that drive the person you are today and the person you want to attract. So I want us to get super specific about who that girl is for you, assuming most of you are pushing to help women, right? Not that Tara isn't, because Tara's signing up a guy tonight, which I think is awesome. But most of us are looking for women. So I wanted to show you and go through this avatar training that I did. And it might be a little hard to see, but I will post this in the team page after the call. So I did this activity like a year ago, and it's really helped me with social media posts, with my conversations behind the scenes, just refocusing on who exactly I'm talking to. So I made up this avatar, and if you don't know what that means, like this fake person, yes, with a picture. I went on Google and I found a girl that I would want on my team. I don't know her. It's just a random picture. It's kind of weird, but I put a name to her and I wrote down, okay, who am I targeting, right? Who do I want on my team? Somebody that's between the ages of 24 and 32, that's a college graduate, that's engaged, single, or newlywed, because that's mostly my niche. Their average income. She already shares her life on social media. Most of you fit into this already, right? Her current thoughts and situations. She might be working somewhere, faking it, and frequently thinks, is this it? She's driven for more passion and purpose from life. She feels stuck but has hope. She's not sure where to start to move forward. She has a lot of college debt and credit card debt without a plan to erase it, and pretends it'll just go away. So these were all things that I think now, or I thought before I joined Beachbody, right? They have nothing to do with fitness. They have nothing to do with health. They're literally, what is this girl thinking, right? Some of my history, parents had money issues and were working hard but could never get ahead. Entrepreneur family that's always failed. Past yo-yo dieter and thinks less eating equals more results. Lived in different cities, moved far from college. Do you see how specific I'm getting? It's so helpful for you guys to go through this because it helps you speak to this person, okay? Some of the personality traits: sarcastic, I'm an open book, independent, creative, outside the box, design lover, has self-confidence but needs help finding it. How many post ideas did you just get from all these things I've rambled off, right? Like tons. Activities and interests. She loves sports, fitness, food, competitive situations. I'm a fast shopper who loves cute finds and unique, bold colors. Longs for someone to take on new things with. What do you spend money on, right? Lululemon, boutiques, pays extra for high quality items over quantity. And what are things that that person wants? Well, I want freedom for her and her future family. Alex wants to fulfill a bigger need and create change. She wants to feel important and recognized. She wants to see the world and experience other cultures. So I want you guys to take this exercise and get super duper clear about who you are, who you were, and who you're speaking to. And put a name, I'd love for you to come up with a name right now and just put it in the chat and know that you're going to speak to this girl from now on. Because when you don't know what to post, or when you're feeling unmotivated, or when you feel like you keep talking about the same thing on social media, you're going to go back to this and something's going to pinpoint a story within you that you can share. So that's kind of my task for you guys. And again, I'm going to be putting in the team page so you can look through these. Probably some of them will relate to how you feel and things that relate to you, because we're on the same team, and like attracts like. So that brings me to my next slide, which, sorry, it's messed up. But this is how we have to think about our social media, right? Like attracts like. And the more you share your real self, the more you're going to get your real self back. So I pulled Tara's and Jessica's last couple pictures because I think they do a great job on showing the, what's the word, like breadth of who they are, right? If you look at all of Tara's pictures, if I didn't even know her, I didn't even read her text, I could see she works out, she hangs out with her family, she loves a at-home like face regimen, she loves her dogs, she's outdoors with her parents, she's at the beach, things that are right off the bat. I didn't even have to read anything. Could I get down with this girl? Yeah, I think her posts are smiley. It shows her. I know what she's doing. Jess, she has a daughter. She likes to cook. She has family pictures. She's recognizing others on her team. Great, just breadth of pictures, right? And I think we get so caught up in fitness, or like one post a day, or what the heck do I post? And the reason you guys aren't seeing success is because you're overthinking it. You're literally just thinking too much. Amy Silverman said that at the Success Club trip last year. She was like, the reason new coaches fail is because they overthink. Stop thinking and just do, right? Just take action, which is harder, which is easier said than done. But I want to ask you, every day when you show up, are you adding value and sharing your story? If I went to your last post and I said, so what, Katie? Like, what's so important about this post? Is there a story behind it? Is there an emotional attachment? Is there something funny? Is it speaking to Alex, right? So something I like to do every single week, and you guys have probably heard a lot of this before, but I think it's great to sometimes hear it again, and maybe something else hits you a different way. Okay, so that's why we're doing this presentation. You have to just stop thinking and share more, and stop worrying about what others think. If there's somebody on your Facebook page that you don't want to see your post, go unfriend them, or go block them, or take them off your posts. I literally went through and blocked every single person at my work because I was just like, I don't want other eyes on my posts, so I'm just going to take control and then post whatever I want, right? So if there's someone on your page that you're worried about them seeing it, just unfriend them and block them. Who cares? They don't have to know you ever have a Facebook or you're running your business. And something else that is easy as you get into coaching more and more, month after month, is we forget to tell the same story. And what I mean by that is I still tell the story about how Shakeology's cured my allergies. That's what got Liz on Shakeology and got her hooked. I still tell the story of my hip injury over and over again. I still tell the story of having to pay my debt the day I graduated. Like, I tell those stories in a little bit different way a couple times a month, or once a month, repeated over and over again, because as you're adding new friends to your Facebook, they never saw the post about your hip injury last month, so they don't know anything about that. So don't be afraid to tell your story over and over again and continuously revisit it from a different angle or a different perspective. Number 6, stop following other coaches. Every single one of you should, if you're a month or 2 into the business, go and follow everybody on the team. And you may be like, oh my gosh, put them in a list that you can go to for inspiration. But I do not believe you guys should be following each other, because I got in a rut my first year of coaching where I started watching everybody else. I started seeing what Liz was doing and wishing I was at her rank. I started watching Tara and thinking her posts are so much better than mine. And it got, this comparison killed my business, guys. I couldn't move forward to Diamond for an entire year. And I don't want you guys to wait that long. I want you to put your blinders on and speak your voice. Speak the things that you're experiencing. Speak the journey that you're on. Not caring, I'm not saying to not care what others are doing on the team, but You need to have those blinders on focus to reach the customer that you want to see. And the last thing is you are your business, right? You decide if you show up every day or you don't. Going live and workout videos, yeah, are they scary? But guess what's scarier? Helping nobody this month. Do all of you want to help somebody this month? So when I tell the team, hey guys, go live about Shift Shop. Hey, put a workout up about Shift Shop. I'm not telling you because I want you to be scared. I'm telling you because it freaking works. There's a reason that I've helped 10 people this month, guys. It's because I share my story every single day. And I tell you guys this stuff so that you expedite your success. So you don't wait through, nobody answering you or not seeing any results. I want you to see those. So you have to do these things consistently, not just once a month. That doesn't work, right? You need to be going live 3 to 4 times a week and letting people see the true person you are. Who cares if you fumble on your words? Read your personal development and then go teach that lesson. Liz has taken that from day one. I pushed her outside that first day. I remember she was so scared. And now she gets on an Instagram story and gets there every day. And it lets people see her for who she is rather than just behind a picture. Okay? All right, so surprise, surprise, you guys have never seen this before. Let's get real. Are you guys doing the 4 vital behaviors? Are you talking about the products? If I went to your page today, would I know what program you're doing? Not because I want to know the name, but can I see your progress? Can I see your transformation? Can I know that I'm invited to something that you're doing, And not sharing your progress once a month. I'm talking about sharing it constantly. And it doesn't have to be a full body photo. And I gave you guys different examples of some of my posts that I've done. Yeah, I showed my Shift Shop progress, number 1, because it holds me accountable. Number 2, how many people want what I have right now, right? It's like all of a sudden leeches coming to me because I've put in the work for the past 42 days. And often we think that one transformation photo is just going to get everybody coming to us. It doesn't work that way, guys. The work you put in right now can pay off 2 to 3 months down the road. And Tara was telling me today, she's like, I'm so frustrated. I'm putting in all this work. You're planting the seeds. You have to foster them. You have to water them. You have to bring them sunlight. You have to get all the weeds out. And that means sharing this progress constantly. Like a dress I bought that I didn't fit into. Working out on vacation, showing my tools and talking about them. You have to be starting a program start to finish. How many of you have done a program start to finish? All out. Nice. Katie, Tara, I can't see you, so you have to do the chat. But guys, we have 4 weeks until Shift Shop launches. Pick a program and start it and finish it and show the journey and show the transformation and get a video up every day and talk about the experience, not about the name of the program, not about Beachbody, about your journey. And then you have to teach your coaches the right way to share. I know some of you don't have coaches yet, but what you do now sets the tone for the coaches you're going to attract. So if you want somebody that's working really hard and showing their progress and attracting people to them, you got to do it, right? You can't ask I can't ask you guys to share ab photos if I'm not doing it. I'm asking you to do exactly what I'm doing because it works. And then, are you being salesy? Of course, all of you know, don't you dare share a Beachbody program or Beachbody picture to your wall. Y'all know better than that. We taught you well. Share your pictures, your content, your journey. All right, let's talk personal development. So I think this is very personal, but also the thing that I know when somebody's struggling on this team, they're not doing enough of this. Hands down. Because the only way you go from where you are to where you want to be is confidence. Are you confident in Shakeology to share the price unapologetically? Are you confident in your accountability group that you're going to help that person get a transformation from day 1 to day 30? Are you confident that you will follow up and that you will be a friend and that you will be a cheerleader, right? No one's going to join you if you're hesitant or you don't believe in this 110%. And that may be a little bit tough love, But that goes back to being a product of the product, right? Like if your belief is down, pick a new program that's way outside your comfort zone and do it full out and share every bit of that story. Those day 1 out of day 21 videos, yeah, they're kind of annoying probably to you guys, but I don't care. It shows people that I'm on a journey and I'm committed and I'm consistent and I'm so confident in this program. I'm going to share it to the freaking moon and back, right? Personal development helps you bring out the parts of your story that are hard to share, right? For me, it's hard to share that I'm in debt. That's not fun or easy to share. But I've done enough personal development to not care what anybody thinks of me. And I know that the right person is going to relate to that debt. They're going to relate to that pain. They're going to message me and ask me, how am I seeing success in my business? And you want to know how? Because I had a Stella and Dot girl message me this week. And she posts stock photos all the time. And she's like, how did you do that? So I'm like, well, let's get you in the sneak peek and I'll tell you how. But the more you share and teach on your personal development, like you can sit and read a book, right? But if you can take the lesson you learned and teach it on a live video, that is like the ultimate personal development. That means you totally nailed it. And it allows you to attract and repel the people that you want or don't want, right? So somebody may be really turned off that I'm talking about, I don't know, like whatever, like money. Maybe they feel uncomfortable about that, but it's going to attract the people that want more of that. And it repels the people I don't want. Let them unfriend me. When somebody unfriends me, I love that. That means I am putting my authentic self out enough that it repels away the people I don't want. And it happens quite frequently, guys. So it's a celebration, and it means you're sharing your message enough that they just can't stand it. And that's cool because you don't want to work with them anyways. This is a relationship business. And as you guys grow and you have more challengers, you're going to have a lot of different personalities. So I asked last week, I think it was in the team page, what gem you were. And it was astonishing to me that nobody was, I think maybe 1 or 2 people were the same gem as me. That's so important. Like you guys could even throw that to your challengers and ask them, because just because you're like I'm motivated by a challenge. You throw a t-shirt up there, I'm going to earn it. You throw a bonus out there, I'm going to go run towards it. But other people don't work that way. And you have to know how to work with those personalities. So you need to be doing personal development to understand how to talk to those people, how to coach them to success. And the last thing, if you're struggling with your business, you need to flip the switch on your PD. Maybe You Are a Badass isn't right for you this month. Maybe you need to get to a live seminar like Summit or Super Saturday and really experience the live events of Beachbody. And the next one will be in September. So every single one of you better be in there. I just think that this whole road to success in Beachbody, it really begins with you and your belief. And if your belief is like lackluster or somewhat doubtful or down in the dumps, you need to reach out to the team and lift yourself up and plug into personal development every second you get of every single day. Like when I'm at work and I'm doing busy work, headphones are in, national wake up calls are on, YouTube videos are on. Like I am just filling my brain with positivity. And that's why I just can come home and bang out a power hour, because I'm so confident with what I have. And I believe that the right people will come to me. And I believe I will hit Success Club every month. And I believe I will change 15 lives this month. It's crazy. I've never done it, but I believe it. That's how you guys have to treat it. And that's how personal development helps you get there. And it's taken me 2.5 years. So you need to put in more now to get to the place you want to, because you're only going to grow in your business as much as you grow your mindset. So again, nothing you guys probably haven't heard before. Third vital behavior: invite, invite, invite. Does anybody struggle with inviting? Are you guys fearful of it? Do you do it every day? Probably not, right? So the way that I look at inviting, let me open up the chat. Yes. is I love the 7-step funnel that I found, I guess a couple months ago. So the way that I think about inviting is connecting first. If you're not connecting with people, you have nobody to invite, right? So you have to treat this business of like, just be a friend, guys. Reach out and make somebody's day. And I'm going to show you a couple examples after this. But if you think that people are just going to come to you because you posted or you sent a few messages, you're kidding yourself. I heard a statistic from Maura. I don't know how to say her last name, but she's in the top 10 right now. And she said, I figured out and broke down the numbers because she's a number person. And she said she had to invite 300 people a month to hit Success Club. Does that scare you? But guys, break it down. 300 divided by 30 days is 10 people a day. Y'all can find 10 people to invite. Each one of you has like 1,000 friends on your Facebook. But you have to do it the right way. And so what has helped me go through the 7-step funnel is create a relationship first. So if you want more people to invite, connect with more people per day this week, starting today, and go like and comment on a few of their posts. And the way that I make this super simple for myself is I make a Facebook list of potential people I want to sign up. And I also have a pen and paper list, because I'm old school like that, of everybody I want to sign up this month. And you know what? There's like 7 names already, or 9, 8 names already crossed off from this list that I made for this month. And I do it every single month. So as you're talking to people and they say, yes, I'm interested, they go on this list. And I go and like and comment the shit out of their page, because I want them to see my posts. I want them to see my progress. I want them to see that this is the real deal and they need to join me based on the posts that I'm putting up. And then you're going to continue that, and then you're going to build the relationship. A lot of you get scared and you're like, okay, how do I invite a bikini boot camper to do an accountability group? Well, you ask them, how's this week been going? Have you been loving Shakeology? Have you been loving the motivation? Have you been loving the accountability group? Would you be interested in continuing this journey with me for the next 30 days and continuing your progress? Just questions, guys. So simple. We make it up into this head that it's like this perfect script that you send per person. And I hope you guys have seen from your pods now, like, I don't answer everybody the same way. I just be a friend. Like, I just be a human, you know? So don't think that there's like this perfect script to send to each person to say. It's literally just asking, how are you doing this week? What's working well? What are you struggling with? And then I always ask myself, if you guys did what I did today, would you be successful? And right now, no, because I've only done my friend request. So I have some work to do after this call. But this funnel, and I can post this with my Alex avatar so you guys have it again, is key, because it lets you build a sequential relationship with somebody. Like and comment on their page. 2 days later, like and comment and hey girl message them. Yes, you have to reach out to new people or you have nobody to invite and nobody to talk to. Will people avoid you and not answer you back? Absolutely. Guys, if you saw the amount of people in my streak right now that have not answered me, you would probably eyes wide, okay? It's normal. Just keep moving, just keep grooving, just keep finding the people that want to work with you and be relentless until you do. And then you invite them and you follow up with them and you follow up again, and then you go back through the funnel. Has anybody not seen this before? Anybody? You guys can chat too.
I don't see your screen anymore.
Oh, well, tell me that, guys.
But I'm on my phone and I suck at this thing, so I might just be.
Can you see it, Katie and Tara?
Now I see it.
Okay. Let me know, guys. Don't be afraid to. Can you see it, Liz?
Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay. Chat me. Let me know, guys. So I'll post this in the team page. You guys can see these slides later. They're nothing too fancy. So what does an invitation and a connection look like? I think sometimes you guys think I have this like magical sauce of like what to say or how to get people. It's really not. So on Father's Day and Mother's Day, I thought about who in my Facebook friends no longer has their dad, because that's a tough day, right? I don't have the greatest relationship with my dad, so I knew I was feeling kind of sad. And I went and gave love. I reached out to them and I had nothing with an invite. I just said to her, sending you lots of love today. She posted something about her dad. And my heart melted. Proof, intuition, and angels are always with us. And guys, I've invited her many, many times before, but like she doesn't really answer me. And look what she said, guys. Thanks for reaching out on a harder day we all unfortunately had to go through. And although I'm not ready to fully dedicate myself to some me time, I'll get there and I appreciate your support. And she's watching me kill my program. That's what this is all about. Like, this is when you can get to that point, she trusts the heck out of me. And when she's ready, who's she going to come to? You know, like that's why we do what we do, guys. Giving your gift to the world. Another girl, I had been asking her about her travel stuff because she was going to Greece. And so I knew she just got back. So I used this, it's in the team scripts. I said, how are you? Happy Friday. Thank you so much for the love on my post. Again, compliment. How's Greece? Dying to hear about it. And then I said, I'm not sure if you've seen any of my posts because I have the ammo that I know I've been posting consistently as shit out of the shift shop. That I'm running my first official test group, new workout we're launching, awesome results. I was wondering if it's something you might be interested. I'd love to chat and give you more info. And then she's like, Greece was amazing. Definitely recommend going. I'd be interested in hearing more. And then this is where everybody freezes. I'm like, oh my God, what do I say back? Like, I don't know how to explain it. You be a human being, you talk about her photos, and then you copy paste the scripts. What is a challenge group? Super simple, guys. Nothing crazy. You have access to everything I just said, right? So is that kind of helpful to show you guys like what this connection kind of looks like and what the invite looks like? That top one, you should be using left and right to Kelly because, well, if you're sharing your journey and your workouts this month pretty well, you have the privilege and honor to say that. And then it also makes them feel special, like they're getting first dibs because it is a new workout and you guys should be excited and sharing that excitement. Cool. Whoa. Okay. Recognition, fourth vital behavior that I don't think we do enough of. This is something that I think you guys might think you have to like have a team to do or have a lot of challengers to do, and that's really not the case. You guys can shout each other out. Like, do you realize we do coach of the week every week? Because I want you to recognize each other. I don't want it to come from me all the time. And so some things that I share, of course, are rank advancements, transformations. I shouted Tara out for going to New Orleans because that was something fun and it breadcrumbs the coaching opportunity. Every single week I do a challenger of the week. So you should be sharing publicly your challengers and congratulating them because it builds interest to their friends. And then that girl became a coach the week after. So it does two things. It shows their friends they're on a journey and they were curious about what they're doing. And it lets your challengers see that they could be a coach and help people because they're interested. So highly recommend that. I don't ever ask permission for it because if they're earning that challenger of the week, they're already posting so much stuff. I mean, you can tell like Katie, highly recommend recognizing, what's her name, Alyssa, publicly because you're building that, oh my gosh, people are following my journey and they want to know what I'm doing. It like puts a light bulb in their head, you know? And then of course I recognize our team as much as I can as we grow. There's so many of you, but you guys want to find ways to put recognition in there. Like Liz and Tara, if you guys are working together, like shout each other out. Everybody needs a pick me up, right? Everybody needs to feel special. Everybody wants to be the girl out there being celebrated. So go give it to somebody on our team. It doesn't have to be for anything specific. It could just be like, they're rocking this week, you know? And talk about them as if they're part of your team. And who cares? They don't need to know like they're not your challenger, they're not their coach. That's what builds curiosity and FOMO, and people want to know more about what you're doing. And it builds the coaching opportunity breadcrumbs. All right, guys, so I want us to really focus on that vital behavior. All right, team culture. And you guys are probably like, what does this have to do with finding my ideal customer? Because you all are going to grow this year and you're going to have coaches. And I want you to think about what environment do you want them to come into, right? And this goes for our challenge groups and our team page. So what energy do you guys bring to the room, right? The free group is tough. There's 110 people in there, and you should be working harder than any other week this month, this week. Why? Because it's the last week of the free group. This is when you transition customers to coaches. This is when you transition people that are, not consistent to an actual accountability group. This is when you hustle your booty off, you follow up like a fiend, and you're relentless about helping people make a change. And so what energy are you bringing to the room? Are you commenting and liking on other people's stuff? Are you showing up every day and not just saying, here's my Shakeology, sharing your story about it? Like Liz is sharing that she's traveling and she got in there and went live. Tara did the same thing today. Those videos were awesome. That extra mile matters. To some people, it may be annoying, but wouldn't you rather them complain that there's too much going on than there's nothing at all? I mean, they know it's a place where they're going to get motivated regardless. Do you celebrate others as if they were on their own team? We kind of just talked about that. Like, nobody knows that, like, Katie's Justine's coach. Like, I can go celebrate her because she's doing awesome things. Who cares? We're all on the same team, right? What are you guys giving and sharing back to the team? So my biggest pet peeve, okay, I'm going to be like a little bit tough love here, is when I'm the only one posting in the team page. Do you guys like being the only one posting in the challenge group? Is it fun? Not really, right? So like if you go learn something or something's working well for you, like Liz has Success Club 4 on the board, go share with the team what's working for you, or ask for help, or share a conversation and ask for feedback, or share a post and ask for feedback. What we all bring to the table is uniquely you, and you guys have so much that I can't provide. But if it's just me sharing, like it becomes a me show, and I don't want that, right? So don't be afraid to use the team page to like give and ask and celebrate and just be the energy you want in the room. Because all it takes is a few of us. I mean, there's 4 of us on the call right now. What if we all just decided, you know what, we're going to change the energy in the team page, and we're going to just like ask a lot of questions and host conversations and, lean on each other and celebrate each other more, because everybody wants to feel good. The pods you guys have and the happy hours we do Thursday night, they're there for you guys. Like, I don't need to do them, right? I'm going to do my business, but like, I want to help you guys see success. And so when people don't get on them, or people don't ask questions, or people don't post conversations, what do you get out of it, right? None of us know what each other's doing. We start to get down on ourselves. We start to feel like this isn't working. Use them, lean into the team, ask questions, no questions too dumb. And one-on-one calls. Claire does one-on-one calls with me every other week. And there's a reason she's a Star Diamond coach, because she's never too big to be coachable. And so if you feel like you're not where you're at, ask me for a one-on-one call. Get on my schedule and just say you want a weekly one-on-one. I'm probably going to make you get a Success Club point on the board to keep those outstanding. But like, I'm here for you guys. I want to help those who are willing to work. And so if you're willing to work, let's talk about it. Let's get on every week, and I'll help be your accountability partner. And that's what I do with corporate. Like, they get on and we have to say our Success Club points. We have to say how many coaches we signed in last week. That lights a fire under my ass, because I can't get on there and say 0, right? I want to be at the top of the board. So don't feel like you can't reach out to me to have them. They're there because they're necessary. And then, are you being the coach you want to attract, right? I love all these events. Like, every single one of these pictures just makes me so happy, because I want to have like 20 to 50 people in those photos. Like, that's not enough for me to see me and Liz at Super Saturday, right? Like, I want 50 of us in Atlanta, because imagine how many lives that would be more changed, right? So hopefully you guys can step up to the plate with me, and let's shift that culture a little bit. All right. 2 more slides. So, you will never attract a coach better than you. This is a quote that struck me hard my first year, because it really made me assess, like, am I doing the vital things to move my business to where I want to go? Or am I just saying I'm doing the things without really doing them with passion and purpose? And so, are you doing the vitals that we just talked about, right? Are you posting 3 to 5 times a day? Yeah, it matters that you guys show up 2 to 3 times, I think, is a good way. Because if you're just showing your workout every day, that gets boring, right? If you're just showing your meal prep every day, that gets boring. Y'all have so much more to share. Like, Tara and Liz, use those dogs, make them part of your workout videos, use them to the moon and back, because that's your jam, right? Like those are your little babies. Use them. I wish I had one. Clearly I need to get one. But like you guys know, don't post links or stock images, obviously. Like, but are you sharing your story every day? Do you have a transformation? Do you feel like you've made progress in your health and fitness? Are you running monthly challenge groups? A lot of you need to step up and start doing that, whether it's starting to say, hey, Danielle, I want to run the free group next month, because I want to feel like I'm in a leadership role and contributing to the team, right? And that's how you kind of can start the progress, and the scripts are there for you guys to be successful with it. All I do for challenge groups is I Google challenge group scripts and I find one I like, because I hate making them. It's just being resourceful, right? It's not like you have to wait for somebody to give you a script to figure it out and run a bomb challenge group. I don't like coming up with content, so I just go find stuff from other coaches. Are you hitting Success Club every month? To me, changing 3 lives is a decision every month. And that may feel like a tough pill to swallow, but it really is. And the way that I started doing it, because like, if you guys don't know this, my first month as a coach, I hit Success Club 8 without even trying. Signed up my mom and a few friends. And then I never did the work for 3 months. And you know what happened? I didn't hit Success Club. And you want to know why? I wasn't following a program. I wasn't reading personal development. I wasn't inviting. And that's pretty much it. All I was doing was drinking Shakeology. So that's all I'm asking you guys to do. Commit to a program, read personal development, and talk to people. And if you do it enough, you will hit your goals. Being here on the team call is a prime example, right? There's a reason there's only a couple of you on here, because you're committed to growing your business and changing lives. And so it's so important you're on here every single week so that we can connect and be on the same page. Are you listening to National Wake Up Call every single month? Another pet peeve of mine is when you guys don't know like a sneak peek workout is today. I won't say any names, but y'all, come on, you're a business owner. You guys are the boss of your business. You don't need to wait for Danielle to tell you when things are coming up, because if you log into your online office, there's a news and updates right there on the right side of everything that's going on. There's also a Team Beachbody 411 page. All I do is share stuff from that page to the team page when new stuff comes out. So you guys have the same resources as me. You have the same scripts. You have the same products. You have the same journey. It's just a matter of like, are you going to do it or not, right? Are you sharing stories? Are you getting vulnerable? Are you just saying, here's my workout? Are you saying, I could never do a plank before. It literally killed me. Like today I talked about the diseases in my family, right? Not that I'm proud of it, but they're true. And that's why I work out every day. You know, that's so much more powerful than here's my, sweaty selfie. Like, who cares? It's not, I'm not trying to be mean, but like, I want you guys to see success. So you got to get deeper, right? Have you finished a training? We're going to be starting a new training on Monday that every single one of you is going to be in to hopefully help you. No, not hopefully. It will help you move your business to the next level. But you got to plug into it every day. And you got to treat it like a business. Are you engaged every day, checking into the team page and checking in with your challengers and making them feel loved and supported? It takes work, and I'm never going to be apologetic about that, right? We're all busy, and you have to find a groove that works for you. But these things are very simple, and that's why they're easy to do or easy not to do. Are you addressing your fears and stepping outside your comfort zone? Awesome, Katie. I love that you did the video for the first time. And guess what? You're going to do a video every single day for the rest of the week of your workouts. Damn it, Danielle. You're so good. I know. But seriously, it's going to help you create that consistency and build that trust with people that are watching you, right? You have a clear understanding of your story, and you guys are all going to do your little avatars. You can get on, the easiest way to make one is Canva.com is like my jam. That's how I made these. You just plug in a background. But you can put a picture on there, and you can put text and make your little avatar so that you know who you're talking to. Have you written out your goals and shared them? So like I usually do every single week, put your goals of the week up there. Because I don't think you guys do you write down pen to paper your goals? I know Liz does because she's like that kind of person. But you should be. Like, you should be writing them and sharing them with your coach, sharing them with the team, sharing them with your challengers, saying, hey guys, I want to help 5 people this month. Do you know anybody who might be interested in our test group coming up? Let them do the work for you and go find 5 friends. I had a girl today who gave me 2 emails because she can't afford Shakeology. So she is motivated to help 2 friends join the journey with her. Well, that's an easy emerald for me, right? That's 3-star diamond for our team. Are you tracking your business and are you digging into your why? So one last thing I'll leave you with is, are you being your ideal coach or customer to grow a thriving tribe? And it starts with you. You set the tone. You get to decide who you want to be today and what kind of person you want to attract by the person that you are every single day. And the cool thing is you have the power to adapt and adjust the sales to whoever you want, right? I shared in the team page, sorry, the train's loud. I did an I am piece of paper as like a positive affirmations this weekend. So I wrote things down as if I already was them. So I would challenge you guys. I know I'm giving you a lot of things to do, right? But I wrote down that I'm going to look at it every single morning. Like, I am a fierce leader. I am a 6-figure earner. I am a beach house owner. I am filled with passion. I am an elite coach. I am worthy of love. Things that are deep into your why. And you can look at them every single day and remember why you're doing this. So that is my presentation for today. Hopefully the avatar helped y'all think a little bit deeper with, what you're sharing and who you're talking to. And I think just getting super specific with that girl is going to help you bring out the way you need to speak to her, right? It's like nobody cares about Shift Shop outside of Beachbody, right? Nobody cares. They don't care what it is. They do care is getting results. They do care about challenging workout. They do care about something they can do wherever, like Liz's hotel floor right now. So just think about in those terms. So I'm going to open it up to questions, comments, if this was helpful. Give me something, guys. I'll meet you. Tara, you got anything?
What was the question?
I said, was this did you get anything out of it? Was this helpful? Anything?
Yeah. Today was the first day I started using the tracker you showed me that was already in the team page, and I found that super helpful. I did my I ams last week, I think, maybe over the weekend. I don't remember when I did it, but that's been super helpful for me. But I think the main thing is just, for me, I don't find enough of those little stories. Like, I feel like I have so many stories I could talk to in my head. I just don't think about them as stories. And I think maybe a lot of us have more than what we're sharing. We just don't, until I say I talk to you or I talk to Liz, until I'm actually talking out loud and y'all are like, Tara, you need to share that. That's a story. I'm not thinking about it that way. So just finding those nuggets throughout regular, everyday things, I guess, is the big thing for me.
Yeah, Tara, I agree. I feel the same way.
Good to know.
And I was talking to Danielle about this. Sometimes, okay, I'm like way overtired. So I'm gonna articulate this really poorly. I'm also laying on my hotel room floor. Sometimes I'm just like really feisty. Like I just don't want to sugarcoat things. Like sometimes I struggle with like being too direct. Like there's this thing that happened to me last week while I was here, and I'm like fired up about it, but I don't know how to like put it in a way that's, I don't know, not like appropriate, but just like the right mix of to the point, but not like super feisty.
So stop keeping it to
You know what I mean?
yourself. Put it in the team page and let it out.
Why don't you write like what you really feel in the team page, and we'll be like, yeah, either go for it or yeah, you might want to tone it down a little bit.
But here's the thing, Liz, the people that you are going to attract will love that. And the people that you don't want to work with and you want to repel, so what? Ta-ta. Bye-bye. More room for more people that want to work with me, you know?
Yeah.
Like, be your authentic self. Be your real, true self. That's why I tell you guys to go live, because you can't hide behind anything. You can't put on this fake facade of like, I'm going to read these notes to you and teach you something. Like, no, you know, you just get on and you speak your heart and you reach the people you want. But yeah, put them on the team page. That's all about the energy. If you're struggling with that, don't keep it. The more you guys keep in here, the less you get to reach. So share it. And I think the avatar training will help you guys like really sit down and do that this week.
I did that for work because I manage 5 different social accounts, so sometimes I forget like who I'm talking to, and I did that for work, and I found it was really helpful of figuring out content other than our own to send out to people, because I'm like, oh, well, I can only send so many pictures of digital screens. What else do they like? And so it was eye-opening, and I have that at work too in my little cartoon drawing. So I don't know why I never thought about doing it with Beach Bunny.
How you doing, Katie? Quiet one. Oh, hold on. I'll unmute you. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm good. I just think my biggest thing is just getting to be more comfortable and like less worrying about what other people think, because this is still very new for me. So just like getting more comfortable with how to post things, and like, I don't know. I think that's my big thing right now is kind of just, I post a lot about my personal life and like what I like to do, and I'm trying to incorporate like my workouts and eating into that too, but I don't know. I'm getting there slowly.
No, your posts have been great. Like, don't lose that part of your personal life. I think sometimes we're like, oh, I'm a coach, so now I only share health and fitness and hashtag coach all the time. Like, no. Like, you're Katie, you know? So keep sharing those things. And I think the avatar will help you as well. Like, pull those different stories out and speak to the other things. And the more you guys can share your struggles, the more people are going to message you behind the scenes and say, like, I totally know how you feel. And it brings the connection easier. And I know that's tough and it comes with personal development, but like I was telling Tara when we were at the beach, I'm like, you need to share more of your struggles, because sometimes we get in this like, well, here's my awesome workout, here's my great meal prep, here's me in my awesome outfit. And then it's like, well, she's just perfect, right? I love her. But, you know, people relate to your vulnerability and sharing the tough stuff as well as with the positive stuff. Always positive spin.
My first live video that was like a total hot mess, and I don't even watch it anymore because it was so bad. But it was like, I was right. It was the day of Super Saturday, and Danielle was like, go home and say what you just said on a live video, and I did, and it was a huge disaster. But that was the most I've ever had people reach out to me directly was from that video. And like, I literally cannot even make myself go watch it because it's so bad.
You're ridiculous. It was awesome. And that's the tough stuff. People relate to you, you know? So, all right, guys. Well, I'll post the funnel so you have that again. And I'll post Alex so you can make your own avatar. And I'm going to challenge you to share it in the team page, even if you just have to write your characteristics down because you're technologically challenged. That's cool. But make your avatar, name her, and I want to see who you're speaking to this week. All right? Thank you for hopping on. I appreciate you guys. Keep believing in yourself. Every single one of you can help 3 people this week. All right? Plug into the pods and let's rock it. See you
Bye.
guys.
Bye.